Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, hello, I'm Emily and I run a small business called Emily Hunter Art. I sell products on Etsy, so you can check that out because I have put the link in the description box below so you can see all of the stuff that I sell and the kind of artwork that I make. So thanks for deciding to join me for a week of working on my small business. Today is Monday. And this afternoon, I'm going to be heading out to a school to see if I'm going to be working there until the half-term break. It's an art role, so at least I'll actually be teaching art. But yeah, it's kind of like whenever there's a long-term role, you always go out to the school so that you can get a feel of it and they can get a feel of you. And, you know, I know that there is somebody else from a different agency who went on Friday, so it could be that they go with that person instead anyway. But anyway, we're going to go along and see what the school is like and what kind of lessons I will be teaching should I take up that role. But for the morning, I do want to get a few bits done, so I've just packaged up some orders. Thank you to those lovely people. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you, Sophie. And thank you, Megan. So I'm going to be posting those when I head out later on. So some other bits, I think it is about time that I put in that order for the foiled bookmarks and the foiled Rumi print. I was holding off a little bit, but you know, just to make sure the funds were there. But yeah, I can go ahead and order those because then as soon as they come in, I can start like putting the little fancy tassels on the bookmarks. Did I ever show you those tassels? Oh, hang on. So I can't remember whether I might have shown these in a previous vlog or not. I don't know. But for example, so these are the blue ones. So I'm going to be putting these on Zoe's bookmarks. So if you look, it's like a tassel and it has like a Chinese knot. Obviously, I know K-pop Demon Hunters is Korean, not Chinese, but it's kind of adjacent. The reason why I got these is because if you look at the girls, they have these little charms attached to their waists and they are called norige, and they are like Korean good luck charms and things. So it's like for good juju and everything. And I feel like these tassels, just they look a lot like it. They have the similar, like the knot pattern and things on some of them. So yeah, I got these little cute tassels. They were a limited quantity though and limited colours, so that's why I specifically made the backgrounds particular colours so that I would remember that, you know, Zoe's is blue, so I made her background blue so that it would match when everything comes. But yeah, these are like really cute. I'm really happy with them. So that is it does bump the price of the bookmarks up a bit because for one, they're foiled, which makes them more expensive, and two, instead of the ribbons, they have these tassels. So instead of £3 a bookmark, I am thinking closer to £5. And I will do a set that has all 4 of them in as well for like a discount price. So maybe 12. No, how much would that be? Maybe 15 for all 4? We'll work that out at some point. But those are the tassels. So I got 4 different colours of those. And I think they're really cute. I like them. So I can't wait for the bookmarks to get here so that I can actually put them on. But in order for the bookmarks to get here, I have to order them. So that's what I'll do this morning. Another thing is I think I want to keep working on those sticker sheets that I started last vlog. So I did some sketches for Rumi, Mira and Zoe sticker sheets. So I kind of need to neaten up the sketches a little bit and then finalise them with some line art. I don't want them to be like super detailed because they're going to be quite small anyway, because it's going to be on a sheet with quite a few stickers. So I don't want loads and loads. And then I don't know if I should design a Derpy and Sussy sheet as well. Not sure. Or maybe I could just do like a big sticker design that could then also be a keyring. We're getting into more products now. Whenever I design something as a sticker, it can quite easily translate over as a keyring because it's like the same kind of size and shape and everything. So I often make my sticker designs into keyrings. But yeah, that might be good. I think I do want to do some keyring designs of the girls, but I don't know if I want them to be a little bit more detailed than the sketches that I've done on the sheet. So I don't know if it should be a slightly different design. Yeah, so that's just a little rundown of today's to-do list, and I will catch up with you guys later on. So this could just be me being a little bit dense, but I went to try and order the foiled bookmarks from the company, and it was a little awkward because for the foiled products in particular, it doesn't let you upload a PNG, it wants you to upload a PDF. And when I was trying to convert my bookmark files to PDF, it will only show up at certain print sizes. So I wasn't sure whether to have like an A4 document that has the bookmark placed in the middle and have that as the PDF, or if that would mean that they would print it with the white either side. I was getting a little confused about it. So what I've decided to do instead is more work for me, but probably works out cheaper overall, is I put all 4 bookmarks on one A4 document, and I've just selected to have an A4 foiled art print made that is double-sided. So we will see if that works. So it means that when they come, I'll have to cut them up round the corners, which I think I'm going to have to get a better corner rounder because the one I have just keeps sticking, and then punch the holes as normal and everything. But hopefully it should work. It's a bit of an experiment. It's an expensive experiment because the foiled artwork is expensive, but I'm trying to think, that's 4 products on one page, so divide it by 4 and then but yeah, a little worried in case it doesn't turn out quite right, but we will have to just see, because I couldn't figure out a way to get the bookmarks to look right. I don't know whether it's one of those things I should email the company and say, how do you expect the PDF to look if someone is getting a foiled bookmark, yeah. So that's that is done. Well, it's not quite done. I'm checking out now. So I need to choose the delivery type. Ooh. Friday the 12th is perfect because I am off. Let's see. So I was having a little play about last night. Basically, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but maybe once or twice, but we're getting married. So I've been thinking about wedding favours, and yeah, I know I'm probably getting ahead of myself. Favours are not something that needs sorting now. We've only just booked the venue and the date and everything, but my mind wanders and I start thinking about these things. And obviously, I love reading, and like Dan loves like fantasy stories and things. So we're going for like a storybook theme for the wedding. So I'm trying to think of like anything book related that I can do for favours. And at first I was thinking of doing bookmarks. But then I thought, not everybody reads, so, but I did find a template for like to create these little book boxes. So I downloaded it from Etsy and everything, and made it on the Cricut. And this is just a mock-up, but how cute is that? It looks like a proper little book. Oh, so I did like I put the text in there and everything, and I just found this book design from the actual Cricut design space, but then it has this little drawer you pull out, and then we can put like chocolates or something in there. I do think I want it to be smaller. It's like a bit big. I kind of like the idea of them being quite dainty, and we maybe put like 3 chocolates in each one or something. But how cute is that? It was dead easy to do. So I'm just playing about again with it to get it the right size, and instead of it just saying thank you, I'm going to write thank you for being a part of our story. So it links in with the theme and everything, because I don't know if some people will look at it and be like, why is it a book? But yeah, I think that is like the cutest little thing. I just did it all in pink card because that's what I had, but I would do the the bit around the outside in like an ivory so that it looks more like book pages. Oh, but I'm like so chuffed with that. That is so cute. I'm also thinking maybe I should make some for my bridesmaids. I haven't actually asked the girls to be bridesmaids yet. Maybe I should make some little gift boxes, like, you know, will you be my bridesmaid? And I'll put like a nice treat in there for them. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is what happens when I'm left to my own devices, because there's still no work for me. At schools, that is. I went to that school yesterday, and I basically taught half a lesson, and then just kind of supported in the art department for the rest of the day. So basically it's an art role, but I would be the only art teacher because they have a very small department. So that one art teacher is going to be off for about 5 or 6 weeks, and it's to cover for her. The school seemed okay. But yeah, it depends whether they decide to actually go for me, because I know they were looking at other people anyway. But yeah, I'm kind of like not too bothered. It's not like I've got my heart set on it or anything, because although it's art, like doing art for a few weeks is always nice, but at the same time, long-term roles are always like there's a bit of extra pressure there, because you know you usually have more responsibilities and stuff, whereas the daily supply you can just turn up and go home. Turn up, teach and go home, that is. I mean, I suppose as well, the start of this year has been a little bit quiet as well, so it is nice to have a long-term placement so that you know that there is work there as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna continue playing about with these this morning and maybe show you what I come up with. I have ordered some fancier card. I've ordered some like pearlescent sort of card. Now I don't know how well that will print. I'm curious to see if I can actually get this design printed on there. The blinds are shining through and everything. But an alternative that I might be able to do, I might need to do a different font though because it's quite delicate, but an alternative is actually cutting out vinyl and transferring it on, and then I could do like shiny vinyl. I could do like gold or something. It's just an idea. But yeah, I ordered some fancy card. I think that's due to come tomorrow. Yeah, getting way ahead of myself. I was even looking last night at where you can buy, like bulk buy chocolate truffles, and I found a website where these truffles looked quite nice and they didn't seem too like too overpriced. You would get quite a lot of bang for your buck, and there were some of them that were actually pink. So like we could do like several different flavors and just put them in those little glassine cups or something. But yeah, like, oh, I'm getting way too excited about the little things. Like before we'd even looked at a venue, I was thinking about centerpieces and how I like the idea of it being a stack of books with some like fake flowers on there. Honestly. But yeah, I probably will do something productive today, I promise. But I'll catch up with you guys again later on. Here is this evening's dinner. It is a piece of salmon with some salad and some giant couscous. So it should be quite tasty. I'm eating alone tonight because Dan is caught up at work, so he might be quite late in, so I thought I'll just do my dinner now. But yeah, so I'm on my lonesome, so I'll probably eat this and watch something silly on the computer, and then I think I might do some diamond painting for the rest of the evening. It's Wednesday evening, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I was at work at a school today, so I'm a little tired. Oh, but yeah, just gonna eat dinner and chill out for a little bit. Morning guys, so now it's Friday and we can actually do some artwork today. I didn't film much the last couple of days. I didn't really film anything, to be honest, because I was sent to a school to do some work and I was pretty tired when I got back. So yeah, we didn't do anything exciting over the last couple of days, so don't worry, you weren't missing out. But I do have quite a lot of things I want to get done today. So I want to finish lining the sticker sheets. That's kind of a minimum. It would be good if I could actually colour them as well, but I already did the lines for Rumi. So I just need to do Mira and Zoe and then get the colours and the shadings and like finalise them and everything, and then figure out how I'm going to separate them out. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know how I'm going to separate them out, but this is the first time I've done a sticker sheet where they're all on one layer, to make it easier for the actual drawing aspect of it. But then I'm going to have to separate them when it, you know, so that I can put them on Cricut Design Space so that it knows that it's separate stickers and everything. But yeah, so we are going to try and make some progress with those cute sticker sheets. I need to do a few little like Etsy admin things, like I ran out of the original Astarian keychains, so it's time to move on to the gold ones. So I kind of need to update the product image so that it shows him with a gold chain instead of the silver, just so that people don't, you know, think it's false advertising or something. I don't know. I don't want people to complain if they're very like anti-gold and they thought they were getting a silver. I don't know. There's a couple of orders to pack, so I'll need to get on with those. And then eventually today I am expecting my printed order to arrive. So it will be the foiled bookmarks and the foiled prints. But if you remember, I didn't order the bookmarks as bookmarks because I couldn't figure out how to format it properly for the foiling. So they are coming all on one sheet. So they are basically another print. So what I need to do is chop all of them up to separate them out, and then I'll have to round the corners manually and everything. So I'm not looking forward to that, but it is something that really needs to be done. It's kind of just a big, like monotonous task. I don't really need to think too much about it, but that needs doing. And then hopefully I'll be able to like have time to punch the holes and put the tassels on them so that like I can have the finished bookmarks. The Rumi prints will also be here, so I'll quality check them and pop them somewhere safe. I don't know if I'm going to get around to doing product photography today. That might be a tomorrow job, just with me having quite a lot to do on this list, because there's some household things I need to do as well. Like I have to tidy some things up. So there might not be time to do the photography. In which case, it might make more sense to leave the Astarian thing for tomorrow because he needs new photos. So maybe I'll just do all the photography tomorrow. That might be easier. Now, another thing that I'm going to be doing today. Obviously, I might have mentioned I'm getting married. I haven't asked my my bridesmaids to be bridesmaids yet. I haven't gotten around to that, and I wanted to like do something special instead of just asking them outright. I know I'm extra. Like this isn't necessary. It's just something that I wanted to do. But just a sec. Lord, these books that I'm thinking, I got a template basically for the idea was for wedding favours. So it's like these little book boxes, and you can pull out a drawer and then you can put like your favours in there. I trying to think where, oh yes, so this one's slightly falling apart because the tape is losing its stickiness for some reason, so that's something we're gonna have to work on. So I'm just rubbing, I'm just sticking it back. This is like the size that I was thinking for wedding favours to like put on the tables and everything. And then inside in the little drawer, I've found somewhere where you can bulk buy truffles. So I'll put some like chocolate truffles in there. But because I want our wedding to kind of have this storybook theme, that's, you know, why I'm doing that. So I can't remember whether I actually showed this earlier in the week or not. I don't know. It's been a bit of a blur, but I've sort of hyper focused a little bit and been experimenting, making these cute little boxes. And what I've done also is make larger ones for my bridesmaids, each like with their name on the top. And then inside, I want to bake some shortbread cookies. I know, and then decorate them to say, will you be my bridesmaid? So yeah, it's cheesy and corny and everything, but I want to do it. And I'm hoping that everyone's going to make it to D&D tomorrow so that they can all receive them at the same time, because sometimes with like people are, you know, have conflicts and things and can't make it to D&D, but it would be nice if all the girls are there at once, because I don't really want to feel like anyone's getting left out. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be buying some biscuit ingredients later on and making some biscuits. I ordered some nice cookie cutters to come that are like, I don't know the name of it, but you know, those like fancy sort of frame shapes. So that's like the shape I want to go for. I've never done much like decorating with like biscuits and things, so this will also be an adventure. I'm going to make lots of spares that Dan can eat, and then to like practice on and everything to make sure that they're looking the best that they can. But yeah, sorry, that's just me being a little silly. Yeah, so that's why today is quite busy, because once I get all of the like businessy stuff out of the way, I can do the fun biscuit stuff. And by then I won't really have time to do much else. Don't know if I mentioned, but I've been working on like invitations as well. I might cover up the just bear with me. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to dox my own wedding. So this is like a prototype, just with some like cheap card, and as you can see, like I'm getting a lot of these issues in the corners where it's like tearing a little bit. It was slightly better on the nice rosy pink card that I've got to make the final ones. It was slightly less teary, but still a little bit. So there needs to be some tweaks made. But yeah, like I love the idea of like the fancy gate fold where like, and then you open it up and it's like wedding. What I need to do is figure out a way to fit more information in, because like another card to go in. I don't know whether to literally just print several cards that can then be placed inside, because on one hand it's nice to open it up and have like the wedding of Emily and Daniel to be the first thing you see. Dan suggested that when I stick this in, I could just stick the sides and the bottom, and then it could be like a pocket where I could put more things in there. So that's a cute idea. And then if I tie a ribbon to the top, people know that there's something to pull out. So that could be something that I do. Maybe a cute idea. But yeah, I've been playing about making prototypes of invitations. Because I feel like it would be nice to make my own invitations, since I have the ability to, you know, and I am like a crafty person. It's almost like I worry that people expect it. Like they expect that Emily is like the artist of the family, you know, she'll probably make her own invitations, you know, like I'm making my own wedding favors and stuff. But yeah, kind of hyper focusing a little bit on favors and invitations the past couple of days. But yeah, I think that'll be really cute. I do have a slightly better one, but it's downstairs, where I did it in the pink card, and it looks a little neater. But yes, also wondering if this is an okay size. I don't know. Maybe. But it's cute as well, because then it can like prop up like on your mantelpiece or something. Or you can just stick it to the fridge with a magnet, whatever people want to do with wedding invitations. But yeah, how cute is that? It like opens like a little gate. This gate design, I didn't like design it myself. I found it on Cricut Design Space and then tweaked it. So like I did do a print a while ago to test out, and there was a lot of things that were too finicky, so I've like removed some stuff, like simplified areas of it to make it more like this. And I might need to further simplify it. I don't know whether, because it's always the corners, it's those sharp corners where I'm getting these little like fibery bits. I don't know whether it's worth just rounding everywhere and making it like way more simple. I don't know. And like these curled bits here always seem to come out a little dodgy, so I'm thinking of like shortening them so that they're not as, you know, thingy. But yeah, I mean, I've made sure that I've got a sharp blade and everything. It's a fresh blade on there, but I'm not sure. I think it's just some designs are just a little trickier than others. But yes, that's what I'm thinking of doing for invitations. But yeah, this nice goldy pink card is also what I'm thinking of doing the covers of the favours with. So they'll like be this colour instead of the, like, this was just the pink card that I have in that I use to make like price signs and things when I'm doing my markets. That's just like that pink, so it'll be more like this on the cover. And then I have like a pearlescent sort of ivory that can be the inside bits, so that it sort of matches a little bit, because I don't really like stark white as the pages, you know. So yeah, that's what we are doing. That's what I've been spending my evenings doing. I'll stop rambling now, actually, because I'm running out of things to say and I'm just going around in circles. Yeah, so I was going to line those sticker sheets, so maybe that's what I should do first. Hi, so it's the afternoon now. I've finished the line art on those little K-pop Demon Hunters sticker sheets. Once again, took me longer than I thought because it's now after 1 o'clock, and that's the only thing I have done today. So we might need to speed up a little bit because I do need to bake those biscuits today. That's kind of like the only thing that's on a deadline, really. But anyway, sorry, we'll take a quick cuddle break. Oh, because someone was pestering me. Oh, I've had to stick a cardigan on. I woke up this morning and the sun was out and I thought, oh, I'll wear, you know, a pretty pink summery dress, and now it's chucking it down and it's really cold and chilly and a bit dreary. So not as nice as it was, eh, Ozzy? Yes. Are you ready to go down? Because I kind of can't have you on my knee for this next bit. Okay. Let's go down. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that little interruption. Just he was pawing at me. I couldn't concentrate. Right, so I have heard a delivery. And this is my new prints and bookmarks. So I've got to be honest with you, I'm kind of nervous about this. Like, I'm nervous about how the colours and everything are going to have turned out, because I know I had to play about quite a bit with Rumi, and the bookmarks I'm hoping have printed correctly because that was an experiment. But anyway, let's open it up, shall we? I need to see if I can get you at an angle where you can see it. So, open up our box here. Are we ready? That was anticlimactic. I forgot they usually put like a second, like the way these boxes work, there's another layer. Oh god, this is really glued down. Actually, can they slide out of there? The prints are all kind of wrapped up. I'm going to see if they'll slide out. They will. Okay, right. Okay, that's just a bunch of cardboard. Right. I don't know which way up is what, because they have the protective grey board on there. But yeah, we're just going to have to dig in and see how these look. Oh. Fingers crossed. Okay, are we ready for the reveal? 3, 2, 1. Oh, there she is. There's Rumi. Oh, I'm gonna take a little look before I show you, just to look it over. Yeah, trying to find it the right angle for you, but here she is. And as you can see, she has that holographic shimmer. Ooh, fancy. And yeah, the blues are blue and the pinks are pink, which is good, instead of the blues being really green and weird and the pinks being super red. So yeah. Oh, so I have a stack of roomies. I might put her in the little document container now so that she is protected. So happy to see that the colours and everything are really vibrant and nice. Oh, and that foiling is very impactful. Right. I'm going to have to remove this stack and immediately see the bookmarks, okay? So are you ready for the second reveal? Ooh! Right, okay, let's take a closer look then in a little sec. Now, one of the things with the bookmarks is I made sure that the back side was reversed, because normally when you do double-sided printing, you reverse the back because that's just how it works, how it is, so that it's the right way around on each side. So I'm hoping that has, yes, okay, thank God, it is the right colours for the corresponding characters. Oh, that's good. Because it seems like a weird thing to be worried about, like that they would mess up, but it was just not knowing how they exactly go about putting them through their printer and everything. So yes, so now we have our bookmarks and that holographic. I got the same like holographic silver foil for the bookmarks because I thought it was like a nice neutral to have on all of them. Yeah, they've like printed out really nice, and they have that nice velvety finish to them that they do that for all, well, not for all, it's a thing I opted for, but they I get that for all my foiled prints, so it's the same finish that you have on the Astarian. Oh, but yeah, so size wise, stop chewing that. Honestly, you can't leave cardboard anywhere near these dogs. Size wise, should be the same as the other bookmark, if I can find it there. So they will be a little bit bigger. That's probably because normally there's a bleed. So when I send these to print normally, there is, you know, a bleed that I keep around it, and then they would trim closer to it. Okay, so I don't know whether to just make them larger though. Like, I don't think I need to like trim them too much, you know? They could just be slightly wider, longer bookmarks. Why not? They're going to be like a premium bookmark anyway, with the foiling and the fancy tassels and everything. But yeah, this is exciting. Now I have all of the bookmarks, but it is now a very big job of cutting them all up and rounding all the corners, because I ordered 60 of those little tassels, well, 60 of each colour, so 240 tassels technically. I ordered 60 each of those, so I ordered 60 of these so that I would have 60 bookmarks. So that's quite a lot to do by hand, but it's what we'll have to do. I think in the future I might email the printing company and ask what the deal is with the bookmarks, and if you are expected to put it on a PDF just like in the middle. That may have been better, but I think at the time I was just really anxious to actually get them ordered and everything, so I just went for doing it like this. This might end up cheaper as well. I can't remember how much it was going to be to do the bookmarks, but it could be that it's actually cheaper to do it this way. But yeah, delivery is a success. It went well. I love how those colours have turned out. I'm looking at Mira in particular. There's just something about her. She was my absolute favourite. Like, I think her line art came out the nicest as well. Like, her overall pose and drawing and the colours. I don't know, she just looks the best. Mira looks fantastic. But yeah, I'm planning to sell them probably individually, but then also as a set, so you can get all 4. What I did on the back as well, because sometimes you can't always guarantee that it lines up properly, I just made the background really big so that it is definitely gonna like encapsulate the full image. So that's why that is so big on the back, but the bookmarks have got like the white border, just to explain that a little bit. But yeah, like, oh, these are so cool. I'm really happy with them. It's great. There'll be a little bit of quality checking to do as well, which I can probably just do as I'm cutting them, because, you know, I'll figure out what's wrong, or I'll find any things wrong with them while I'm cutting them. But yeah, that is going to be a big job. And I'm wondering whether, now that that has arrived, whether it's now safe for me to go out and get some biscuit ingredients. Whether I should do that now and then that's done. And then I can come back and do this. I'm still waiting on my little cookie cutters to come. So I can't make the biscuits yet. Yeah, so we'll nip to the shops and get flour and stuff. I think I do have some stuff in the cupboard. I'll have to check my quantities, see if I need any more. It might be that I don't actually need to go out. But I know we did make shortbread a little while ago, so our quantities might be dwindling slightly. So I'll have to have a look. Catch up with you again later. Hello guys, and now it is Saturday, and yeah, surprise surprise, I'm a little behind on this vlog. Because today, right now, ideally I should be editing everything, but I still have a few little things that need to do. So some updates. There was an attempt at biscuit making yesterday. Emphasis on the word attempt. The shape, they didn't quite hold the shape of the cookie cutter quite as well once they went in the oven. So that was a shame. I'm not sure what to do to fix that, because the recipe I was using is supposed to be for like cookie cutting. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about that. They kind of vaguely look like the cookie cutter shape, but they're not perfect. The icing is where things really went downhill. So I think I put too much water in the icing when I went to like flood, because you do like an outline and then you flood it. I watered it down too much and then it wouldn't set properly, and yeah, they look horrendous. So I will not be serving those. But the good news is that everybody likes chocolate, so I'm just gonna find some little chocolates to put in those cute boxes, because I don't want these boxes to like go to waste, you know. So I'll just get some like chocolates to pop in there. I also actually made up some cutesy little wedding and bridesmaid stickers, just using assets on Cricut Design Space, so I could throw some of those in there as well. So yeah, a little bit of a disaster. But what isn't a disaster is the bookmarks. So I have a lot to still trim up and everything, but I did put together one set as like a final thing with the tassels and everything. So here's Genie with his rounded corners, and there's the nice tassel. Then we have Rumi. Boop, 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 boop. Tassel with these little knots on them as well, so it looks like they're norige. Then we have Mira. She is my favorite. I love how she's turned out, her colors and everything. I think she looks the best, to be honest. And at last we have Zoe. So there she is, corners all rounded, tassel. So yeah, I think they have come out really, really nice. And they have this nice velvety finish on them, because it's like the finish that I opted for. It's the same finish that I get on all of the prints. I think I mentioned that already. All of the foiled prints. Yeah, so I deliberately, because the tassels do come with some plastic wrapped around them to stop them from fraying and stuff, but I took those off because I thought I'm going to need some for photographs anyway. So once I get like photos and everything done of these, I'll be able to use them or give them as gifts or something. Oh, they're so nice. I just love feeling these tassels. They're great. But yeah, but the ones that I actually sell will have the plastic wrapped around to keep it like nice and neat and everything, so that they don't get spoiled. But yeah, I really like how they have turned out. Really happy with that. But I have a massive stack of more that needs cutting. This is the amount I've cut so far. So that was just from yesterday. So I need to do a little bit more of that today. And then, yeah, that is probably going to be my jobs today. Just making sure those bridesmaid boxes have things in them and chopping up some of those bookmarks. Because other than that, we're going to need to go out a little later. And then we have Dungeons and Dragons this evening. So we don't have an awful lot of time. So I'm just going to get on with some of that work that I've mentioned.
Industrial waste and the unfiltered taste of it all. It's to die for, this salty thing that we have to call home is now gone. Life in the air, everything's different. We're all better citizens. The palm trees and the island shores are here no more. Everything's different. We're all better citizens. The palm trees and the island shores are here no more. Life in the air. Life in the cities built in the sky, stairways to heaven. Everything's gone on the floors below. I had you when I was young, so your brain's not fried from the way it was. Everything's gone. Everything's gone. But now everything's different. We're all better citizens. The palm trees and the island shores are here no more. Life in the air. Life in the air.
And that is all we have time for. Thank you again for joining me this week with working on my small business. I am going to leave you with the Procreate process of my Huntrix sticker sheets so that you can see how they are looking so far. But thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
매뉴얼 없이 살아. 난 내 맘대로 가. 정해진 길은 없어. 난 내 방식으로 와. 거짓과 쇼윈도 속에 갇힌 채로 자라. 그 틀은 내게 안 맞아. 바로다.
거울 속 나를 보아. 난 매일 시험 중. 진실은 무겁고 가식은 가벼운 붕. 랩은 내 무기지. 가슴에 꽂는 중. 한 줄로 찢어 마치 페니 칼보다 더 둥.
No manual, no plan. 내 좌표는 non-land. No filter, no brand. 그냥 나로 그도 stand. No manual, no math. 진심은 결국 다 pass. No fear, full blast. Pixeloid on the map. No manual, no plan. 내 좌표는 non-land. No filter, no brand. 그냥 나로 그도 stand. No manual, no math. 진심은 결국 다 pass. No fear, full blast. Pixeloid on the map. 이건 survival, 날카로운 vinyl. 내 소리는 살아있어 끄는 spinal. 타인의 기준에 맞추기 싫어. 난 내 이름으로 만든 스타일로 밀어. 주어진 룰 위에서 놀긴 좁아. 넓은 무대 원해 난 더 높아. 고개 들고 걸어. 발밑은 붉고 내 그림자마저도 리듬을 쫓고 있어.
They talk too much, I act too real. 잔소리 mute, 내 감각은 still. 내 손에 마이크, 내 손에 deal. 무대 위에선 시간이 멈춰 chill. Final drop with energy. No manual, no fake. 길은 없어도 I create. No silence, no wait. 지금 이 순간에 lave. No manual, just fire. 진짜는 절대 I'm tired. No label, just fire. 이어진 moment, no fake. 길은 없어도 I create. No silence, no wait. 지금 이 순간에 lave. No manual, just fire. 진짜는 절대 I'm tired. No manual, no plan. 내 좌표는 on land. No filter, no brand. 그냥 나로 그대로 stand. No manual, no mask. 진심은 결국 다 pass. No
no fear, full blast, pixeloid on the map. No manual, no plan, 내 좌표는 no land, no filter, no brain, 그냥 나로 그려stand. No manual, no mask, 진심은 결국 다 pass. No fear, full blast, pixeloid on the map. Final 안 길은 없어도 I crave. No silence, no wait. 지금 이 순간 elevate. No manual, just fire. 진짜는 절대 안 tire. No label, just wire. 이어진 꿈을 난 higher. No manual, just fun.
Caught your eye before the first downbeat. Every glance a move, I can't retreat. In the circle, we're drawn to compete. Show your strength, but don't concede. Strike the floor, now we both proceed. Hearts pound, double time, barely 2 feet apart. Signals exchange, do you play the part? Every silent moment feels like a start. Right foot, left foot, testing the art. Every step we take is war and peace. Body spiraling, search and release. Lines drawn tight, what's gain, what cease. Locked in rhythm, hope for the keys. You spin away, but I'm not letting go. Every feint a promise you bestow. Temptation strikes you in a single throw. Only one can leave, so toe to toe. Trading motives, only we really know. Who claims victory, who lets the fire in? Twisted allegiances tangled within. Each glance conceals where we've both been. Stakes like thunder under porcelain skin. Every step we take is war and peace. Body spiraling, searching, release. Lines drawn tight, what's gained, what cease. Locked in rhythm, hope for the keys. Every step we take is war and peace. My breath in your ear, a dare unresolved. Every muscle, a secret, tension evolved. Tethered by heat and the will not to fall. You and I dancing, surrender and brawl.